Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon Terry and I'm a YouTuber. A content creator from Kenya. So welcome, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I'm doing a video where I'll be talking about my achievements of 2025. I'll be sharing some of my achievements with you guys and goals that I have for 2026 so that I can be accountable. I can come back to this video. I can come back to this video and watch it and ask myself questions like, what have I done? What am I doing to improve myself? And where have I reached at my goals? So I have to have very clear goals and not live like in a fantasy. You're just expecting things to come out in the best way, and you're not taking any actionable steps to make your dreams a reality. So I'll be starting with my achievements of 2025. It was a great year and I'll be sharing some of them with you guys. So the first achievement is that I'm happy about is finally taking up the courage to start my own YouTube channel. I wanted to have a YouTube channel like from the corona times. Even before corona, I really wanted to have a YouTube channel, like since when I was in high school, like since when I had finished class 8, entering into teenage years. I really wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I did not know how and when. But I always knew that one day I'm going to have a YouTube channel. It was like my dream, like I really wanted it. And over the years, I don't know what happened. I wish I would have started sooner, but I'm happy that 2025 is the year that I finally posted my first video on YouTube. Yes. So, and from that time, since up to now, like January 2026, it's been like 9 months. So meaning I started the channel in something like April there 2025, and I'm so glad. And it was not even about subscribers or getting paid or anything. I just wanted a platform for myself and to document my life, and I'm excited that in 2025 I was able to do that, and I'm happy. And so far I have 500 and something subscribers, which is not a problem because I know that the channel will grow over time and it will get monetized with time. I don't even have too much pressure with it, but the first step was just to post something, not think about what my parents are going to think, what my friends will think of me, what my family members will think of me. I put that aside. I think those were the things that were stopping me from opening a channel. So I put all those things aside and finally decided to create a channel for myself, and I'm happy for that. If you're still watching this video, give me a like. At least I got out of my comfort zone and started vlogging, put myself out there. So it's a risky world. Social media is very risky. There are a lot of haters, but I'm living my dream of being on YouTube, so that's a win for me. So achievement number 2 that I'm so happy and proud of, in 2025 I got my driver's license. Like, I always wanted to know how to drive vehicles. So 2025 I went to driving school and I got a license to drive manual vehicles. But I'm worried, like, I don't have experience, but I'll get it with time. So I decided to go to driving school and just learn how to drive cars, and I'm so excited and I can't wait to practice more. So achievement number 3, I don't know if I'll be counting them. So in 2025 I also advanced my studies and I completed my 3 years in school, that is in law school, and also I completed the first semester of the final year as a law student, of which I'm proud of that. Yeah. So what else? I celebrated my birthday. I made sure that I had a cake. I used to celebrate my birthdays. Like, I remember I celebrated my birthday during COVID, and then after COVID, then that is 2021, I celebrated my birthday, like having a cake. Hiyo tu ndo it makes your birthday exciting. So I had a cake in 2020, also 2021, but 2022, 2023, 24, I don't know what happened, but 2025 I said it's going to be like a ritual. Is it a ritual? It's going to be like a tradition. During my birthday I celebrate myself, of course, with a cake. What makes a birthday without a cake? So don't mind the flies, it's because of the fruits and the light. And also don't mind my setup. That's all we are working with today. Yeah, and this was the best setup that I could do as of now. So what was I saying? I celebrated my birthday. It was nice and fun. I had a red beautiful cake, and I have a playlist of the vlogs, birthday vlogs. You check them out, they're on my page. And I was so excited about that. And also in 2026 I'll do another birthday, and it's going to be my tradition as the years go by. And then in 2025 also I started doing skincare. I used to have really bad skin. I used to be skeptical if skincare really works, but when I started it, you can see there's an improvement. And I'm going to be even more consistent with my skincare in 2026. What else? 2025 I learned how to budget and save money. I learned that every cent matters, every shilling matters. So I learned how to save and track my spending and avoid being an emotional buyer. Because you're feeling sad, you're going to buy something. So it's better to save your money, invest your money instead of like spending. So I learned how to budget. There are some things you don't have to buy. There are needs and wants. So I learned how to identify my needs and some things I can do without. And I can say it really helped me a lot, and I was surprised at the amount of money somebody can save, and I will continue doing that in 2025. I also so I made a list. I'm confirming from my list. So also I stopped overconsumption. Like, you don't need to have 10 pairs of shoes. You can have one pair and it's a good pair. So I was teaching myself how to be a minimalist. Yeah. So having only the things you need so that your space can be organized. You avoid buying too much things. You are a minimalist. That's what I also learned. And I started reading more books in 2025. I was reading motivational books, story books. Yes, instead of like doom scrolling or watching things, I invested my time in reading more books. I also started journaling. I used to journal. Yeah, if you're feeling overwhelmed or you need to write something, and instead of telling people your details about your personal lives or the thing that is stressing you out, you can journal. In 2025, I had various businesses that I started. I was selling earrings. Yeah, I have earrings. I can show you some of them. I started selling this earrings. And I exported them from China. I couldn't believe that. I had them shipped for me from China, and I started selling them. I've also sold clothes. 2025, I also learned how to braid hair. I bought my first makeup kit, like full makeup, foundation, concealer, everything. I bought my first pack of makeup, and I started doing makeup, practicing makeup. And I also learned how to do nails, and I'm in the process of learning. I started investing time into myself to learn various skills to advance my life. Like, for example, braiding. In 2025, most of the skills that I learned are related to beauty, hair, and makeup, of which I'm proud of. In 2025, I also started working out seriously, and also doing morning runs and hydrating more, and making and drinking probiotics, and wellness, taking care of my mind, body, and soul, like meditating, praying more. Yeah, I actually started taking church very seriously. In short, niliokoka more than the other years, and I started relying on God than I used to in the previous years. And in short, my spirituality, I invested time into my spirituality, and I invested time with God, and that's an improvement that I've seen compared to the other years in my life. I also went to visit my grandmother in Murang'a, and there's a vlog in my channel, so check it out. In 2025, I also learned how to let go of relationships that don't serve you, relationships that make your life worse instead of making your life better. I learned to let go of friends who don't have the best interests for you. I learned to be myself, be by myself, and take care of myself. And if other relationships don't work, not to beat myself or to think that it is my fault that they did not work out. But I learned to let go. I learned to put myself first, and I learned to be there for myself no matter what. And your friends, your people may not be there for you all the time, but you have to be there for yourself, and your relationship with you is all that matters. I learned to celebrate my small wins. Even if I had a task to do and I complete that task, I learned to appreciate myself each and every single day, to tell myself thank you, to give myself grace, to forgive myself because I did not know better at that time, to learn from my mistakes and to improve my life, my skills, and to create my best life, because we always have the ability to create the life that we want. So in 2025, I learned that I am the creator of my reality, and I don't just have to sit there and wait for life to happen. I learned to be very keen on the people I allow into my life, the friends that I interact with, because the Bible says, show me your friends and I will know your ways. So even my friends are people that push me to be my best self, influence me in their best ways, and I learned how to differentiate people who are guiding me to the right direction and people who are like making you lose focus and everything. So I learned how to discern fake people, fake friends, from people who want the best for you, who have your best interests at heart. And I'm grateful for that, because God gave me the wisdom to know and differentiate people who want the best for me and people who may not be the best for my life, and learn to let go of them in peace, without grudges, without drama. Just let go and let life move on in the best direction. So when 2025 started, I wanted to create a vision board, but I did not create it, but I wrote down a list of things in like an umbrella of lists that I wanted to accomplish and I wanted to do. So those are the things that I'm going to read. The first one was relationships and spiritual life. So in my spiritual life, as I've said, I started going to church more, reading the Bible more, praying more in 2025, more than before. In short, ni kama kuokoka. Niliokoka and I was born again, and I acknowledged Jesus as my personal savior. And for those who don't know, I'm a Catholic, so I started going to more masses, 2 masses. I was going like to at least 2 masses in the week. On Sundays I went to church consistently, so that is what I accomplished. And in relationships, I let go of relationships that are not helping me to move from one point to another, like to become a better me. And I left all relationships that were stressing me out. I was very intentional with the people that I made my friends, or the people that I dated. I was more intentional, and I wanted people who will push me to be my better self, encourage me to do better in life, and be the best version of myself. So the second one was career, of which I was doing my best in school, and I learned many skills like braiding, nails, beauty. Most of the things that I did in 2025, I learned beauty skills more than any other skill. And I was also working hard in school. And finances, I learned how to save, to budget. I learned about underconsumption and overconsumption. And you do not need like 10 pairs of shoes and you only wear one pair. Like, you only need the things that you need. There are needs and wants. So I learned to save money, focus on my needs and all those things. And in care of my health, I was hydrating more. I was making sure that I'm warm. I was going to checkups. I was tracking my weight. I started doing morning runs and fitness and all that, taking care of myself and my body and my hygiene always. And in personal development, those are the skills that I learned: taking care of my mental health, reading motivational books, interacting with people who encourage you, people who motivate you, routines. I was doing self-care. I was sleeping early and trying to be like a morning person, making sure also I'm getting enough sleep. And recreation, hobbies and free time, I opened a YouTube channel. I was trying to do new things. I was getting outside there. I was doing makeup. I've also talked about nails. So I did very, very many things in 2025, but that is just like a summary. There are other personal things that I also did, which I may not talk about them, but they are personal things. You know, the internet, you don't have to say everything, but I've told you most of the things that I did, because as I talked about, learn how to separate your social media life and your reality. So that is something that I know what to say and I know what not to say, but I've given you like 90% of the things that I did in 2025, and I was grateful for that year, and it was an amazing year. And thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and in the next video I'm doing my goals for 2025. Bye. I love you. Do not forget to like the video and comment something. Bye.